My name is Cathy Nantongo. I'm 31 years old. I am in the construction industry. However, my background has nothing related to construction. In particular, I have a bachelor's degree in library and information science from Makerere, and currently I'm pursuing my MBA from ESAMI. With the construction industry, I do mainly project management and development. With the development bit, I take on projects as small as, say, single homes to as big as commercial buildings, you know. Currently, I think my biggest project goes for about, it's about 7-story tall. And my smallest is, yeah, about a simple bungalow. I employ about, on the average, maybe 30 to 40 people for a small project. And for the bigger projects, I employ about 150, workers, in a particular. Because of the nature of my work, I do a lot of subcontracting. Say for window installation, for tile work, for electrical work, for plumbing. I outsource that to the necessary people. My mom has been into construction, but mainly because of my auntie. She is, by the way, a civil engineer by profession. I am not one, but I was just interested into this whole construction bit, and I opted for construction. I got a couple of people that came to me. I mean, they like the product, and they asked me to help with their houses. I started with the small houses, and then before I knew it, I was doing 2 stories, 4 stories, 7 stories. The list is endless. I am the only lady on site most of the time. I mean, on a good project, I can have about, say, 100 workers, So it is not as easy for them to take instructions from a lady. That was the biggest challenge that I faced. More so, they always underlooked me as a little girl, But I was able to overcome that with, for starters, I know what I want, I always gave them the impression that you have the skill, I have the job. So if we to work hand in hand, you have to respect me before I can give the job. For starters, there's no competition, at least not for me. Yeah, the only competition you have is Rocco and, say, cementers, but those are big guys. Those are big shots who take probably the bigger projects. My kind of projects go for maybe 4 stories, 7 stories. These are individuals. There are a couple of projects, many people in the diaspora that would really, really love, their work to be done. Personally, I can have about 4 projects which I can't run. I end up, like, say, giving them to friends here and there. So I think it's easy for people to really come in and join. Inconsistency with some of the people that we work for, say their payments. Some really make late payments, Some, you really have to be patient for starters when it comes to payments. You know, it's not like you do the job today and get the money tomorrow. Sometimes some clients will take about, say, 4 months without paying. You know, and yet you need to keep running. You know, I had to like buy in a couple of equipment with time, say the scaffolding, so you save on, you know, the poles, the Kalitunsi poles. So if you don't have really funds coming in, it's a hindrance. My work is self-marketing. How? Because if, say, a person came to my projects, they definitely refer me to the next client. I like it when the client looks for me as opposed to me looking for the client, because I feel like by the time they come to me, they really appreciate my product. The advice that I would give the inspiring entrepreneurs out there is, for starters, it's not an easy sail through, you know. It's a process that grows. If say they want to join the construction industry, for starters, they have to have the passion for it. I did library and information science at Makerere, and I'm doing my MBA now with FAMI. But it's a passion that I had in me, you know, that prompted me to go for construction. And yes, I just did it.